You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu es l'image de Dieu.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu es l'image de l'amour.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu sei la luce di Dio.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu sei il volto dell'amore.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love.
The face of love.
I hold you in my heart. You are my family.
You are my family.
You are the face of
love. The face of love.
You are the face of love.
The face of love.
I hold you in my
heart. You in my heart.
You are my family.
You are my family.
You are the face of love.
The face of love.
You are the face of God.
The face of God.
I hold you in my heart.
You in my heart.
You are a part of me.
A part of me.
You are the face of God.
The face of God.
You are the face of God.
Eres la luz de Dios.
I hold you in my heart.
Eres la cara del amor.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face
Tu
of God.
sei la luce di Dio.
You are the face
You
of
are
God.
the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
es
God.
l'image de Dieu.
You are the face
You
of
are
God.
the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
sei
God.
la luz de Dios.
You are the face
You
of God.
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of God.
ruh e khudayi.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face of
Eres la luz de Dios.
You are the face of You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu es l'image de Dieu.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu es l'image de l'amour.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu sei la luce di Dio.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu sei il volto dell'amore.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love.
The face of love.
I hold you in my heart.
You in my heart.
You are my family.
You are my family.
You are the face
You
of
are
love.
the face of love.
You are the face of
You
love.
are the face of love.
I hold you in my
Hold you in my heart.
You are my family.
You are my family.
You are the face of love.
The face of love.
You are the face of God.
The face of God.
I hold you in my
Hold you
heart.
in my heart.
You are a part of me.
A part of me.
You are the face of
You
God.
are the face of God.
You are the face of God.
Eres la luz de Dios.
I hold you in my heart.
Eres la cara del amor.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face
Tu
of God.
sei la luce di Dio.
You are the face
You
of
are the
God.
face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
es
God.
l'image de Dieu.
You are the face
You
of God.
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
sei
God.
la luz de Dios.
You are the face
You
of God.
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of God.
روح خدایی.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face of
Eres la luz de Dios.
You are the
Good morning and welcome to Spiritual Life Center, a church that love is building.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Let us pray. Dear God, we turn to the words of the psalmist. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, make known his deeds among the peoples, sing to him, sing praises to him, tell of all his wonderful works. Seek the Lord and his strength, seek his presence continually, praise the Lord. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, his steadfast love endures forever. Dear God, we come together open and receptive to your presence and power, grateful for that which is working in our lives, determined to set right that which is not. We give thanks, loving Spirit, celebrating this gift of life with hearts overflowing and souls filled with praise. Amen.
People get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. So people get ready, there's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all among those loved the most. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There's no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. So people get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
Loving Father, in the quiet of this moment, I pray that every person here, whatever the need, may know the all-sufficiency of the indwelling, living God. For the Lord is in his holy temple. Those who need guidance, direction, are now enfolded in the all-knowing mind that is God. And he is ready to fulfill every demand, to answer every question, and illumine every conscious thought. Wisdom flows as a river through every soul, bringing deep perception and perfect judgment. The atmosphere around me and within me is vibrant and alive. I trust in the Lord with all my heart I no longer lean on my own understanding. In all my ways, I acknowledge him, and God is directing my path. I trust my indwelling God to lift my dear ones from darkness, from confusion and illness, and into his radiant light and healing power. God, as love is flowing through me now, enfolding me, enfolding them. Their faces shine brightly as I picture them free and perfect, filled with light. I praise and give thanks to you as I behold your glory. Our Father, you are the way, the truth, and the life. As we look to you, infinite presence, one holy mind, we find you everywhere in everything. As we acknowledge you in all people, all things, answers come from everything we contact. The universe tells us of itself. It shares and reveals its secrets and its joys. And yet, Father, I know that this response is really you, the perfect parent, being aware of me, your unfolding child. You have seen me from a long way off and have come to me to feed and nourish me, to sustain me, to bless and to enrich me, to fulfill every need, my highest dreams, my deepest desire. And so I take this time now to connect with you in these moments of silence as I allow my gratitude to pour forth in the silence, in the sweet silence of spirit. I bring my awareness back to this room, to the activities of this day. I'm a new person in you, bringing my light, the light that is mine alone to give to the world. We ask that our prayers go out to those who have special needs, that they may know your comfort and your healing ways, that our leaders know you by the wisdom and good judgment that flows easily, effortlessly through them as they govern from the heart and head. And that peace will prevail and a greater experience of your love will be felt in the world today. And now, let us join together as we sing and pray the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and
the power and the glory forever. Amen. Love him, I love him, I love him, and where God goes I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow. I will follow him wherever he may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me away. I must follow him. Ever since he touched my heart, I knew that near God I always must be, and nothing can keep him from me. God is my destiny. I love him, I love him, I love him, and where God goes I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow. He'll always be my true love, my true love, my true love, from now unto forever, forever, forever. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me away from my God. I love him, I love him, I love him, and where he goes I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow. God always is my true love, my true love, my true love, from now unto forever, forever, forever. I will follow him wherever he may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me away from my God, away from my God.
Nancy, thank you so much for your beautiful singing this morning. Understanding the concept of spiritual energy is one of the most exciting aspects of the spiritual path, because once you have a grasp of it, you're able to place yourself in God's flow and to experience the greater good you want for your life. Have you noticed that the energy you're feeling tends to follow you around? A man entered a grocery store, went to the produce department, and encountered a young man, said, "I would like a half a head of lettuce." And the young man said, "I don't think we sell half a head of lettuce." And the man said, "Well, that's what I want. I want a half a head of lettuce. Go ask the manager." So the young man said, "I will." And he proceeded to the back of the store, and he encountered the manager and said, "Some jerk up front wants half a head of lettuce." And right about that time, he noticed that the man had followed him back there. And without hesitating, he said, "And this gentleman will take the other half." When we lived in Texas, Lenore and I enjoyed driving to a place on the Guadalupe River, less than an hour away. There we rented large inner tubes and floated down the river several miles, past open fields and towns, enjoying the flow of life that we passed by. Scripture states in the 7th chapter of the Gospel of John, "Out of the believer's heart shall flow rivers of living water." When I want to feel in the flow of life, I visualize myself drifting along a beautiful stream. There is no effort, only a deep trust that I am carried along by a gentle current. Living in that flow of life means capturing this same state of trust. Staying with this analogy of water, there was a time when I loved to water ski, and I learned the importance of taking great care when venturing outside the wake that the boat creates. One time on a steep turn, I went outside that wake, took a hard spill, and injured my shoulder, later resulting in a need for rotator cuff surgery. There is a vital importance that each of us seek to live our lives within God's wake. Spirit got my attention on that one. But there was another occasion when Spirit captured my attention in a profound way, one that continues to impact my life many years later. Lenore and I had just returned from Michigan to ministerial school early on in our training. And we were leaving Michigan to return to Unity School of Christianity just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. We were still in Ohio, and I'd been driving a couple of hours while Lenore slept. I saw a sign that said Cracker Barrel ahead. I was hungry and had always liked Cracker Barrel. Lenore, not so much. So I pulled in and parked while Lenore awakened. She looked up and said, "Oh, this place." I responded, "Well, if you want to go somewhere else, we can do that." But inside, I was incensed. Here I had been driving all this time while she slept, and I was just hungry, and yet she didn't understand. And we went inside, and I could barely eat. I ordered, I hardly touched my food. I didn't talk during the entire meal. And then I went to pay the bill, and I gave the young woman my credit card. She put it through and said, "I'm sorry, this credit card won't work." And I said, "Well, I've never had a credit card that was turned down." So I got out another credit card. That one didn't work either. All of a sudden, I got it. My consciousness was upsetting the entire scene. It was not going to work. So I said, "Forget the credit card." I pulled out cash and paid for it. And as we were walking out, I said to Lenore, "I've got to get rid of this feeling of anger inside myself, or else we might have an accident on the road." And we talked it through, and I was fine. Today's message is perhaps more vital than any other, because there's nothing more important than learning to place ourselves in alignment with God. And what we're talking about are reminders of how we can do so. Modern science confirms that everything is energy and movement. Our word for that is vibration. Whatever moves at a similar vibration tends to be attracted to its likeness. We are describing here the law of attraction. And if we're to incorporate this God self of us into our earthly experience, we must come into oneness with its life-affirming, life-enhancing energy. Feelings like anger, anxiety, fear, and resentment have a low vibration. And this is why these make you feel down, distant, removed, because they're not in alignment with God. Spirit, meaning God, vibrates at the highest level of all. So everything we can do to vibrate at an energy closer to that of God means it not only makes you feel good, it attracts good into your life. At our former church in Texas, There was a consciousness, much like what we have here in SLC, a sense of mutual support, no one running their personal agenda, no backbiting, no rumor mill. As a result, the people in Texas enjoyed one another. They attracted wonderful presenters. Remarkable healings took place among the people and their loved ones. Folks were growing on a spiritual path, and this was the natural result of the uplifting consciousness. We are experiencing much the same here at Spiritual Life Center. Our thinking doesn't generate much vibration. Rather, it is the feelings sparked by our thinking that do. Enthusiasm, compassion, joy, and love generate a high vibration, and that's why these make you feel good, because such feelings put you in closer vibration with God. Jesus was speaking to this energy when in Matthew 13 he is quoted, "For to those who have, more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But from those who have not, even what they have will be taken away." This has been misunderstood by some who think he meant the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. What he actually was saying is those who have a loving, giving, joy-filled consciousness will be given more reason to receive blessings that bring further reason to feel this. And the opposite is true. Those who focus on feelings that are not life-affirming will experience more reason to feel depleted. The following are suggestions for remaining in the flow, or for those times when you find yourself outside the flow. Tips for your moving yourself back into that flow. First, seek out what makes you feel good. Seek that which provides a higher vibration, that is inspiring, supportive, compassionate, caring, that demonstrates overcoming. You can find this in certain relationships, in movies, places you go. It often shows up in little things you observe. Our grandson, Phil, who performs ninja warrior obstacles himself, has Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of autism. And Phil mentors a 15-year-old young man, Ethan, who has been bullied for being different because he has autism. Phil made a shirt for Ethan that he wore in competition, and on the back it states, "It's okay to not be okay." In other words, no one needs to live feeling shame. Every time I think about that, it inspires me, lifts me. Second suggestion, make it your practice to release life energy. We're not here to pick up on the world's vibration, but rather to release divine energy from within ourselves to the world. You can bring to people the gift of your divine self. In a little over a week, I will celebrate my 40th AA birthday. This means it has been 40 years since I have used alcohol or other mind-altering substance. Those struggling with addiction can look at my experience, and if they have any idea how miserable my life was 40 years ago, perhaps say to themselves, if he can come from being that low to now living a life he loves, maybe that's possible for me. Third suggestion, Walk in the world, but be not of the world. Jesus advised us of this. You have the ability to think independent of your circumstances. In other words, you are free to be your real self, no matter what's going on in any area of your life. We are not victims of this earthly experience. We can rather be delightful travelers on the journey of life, living above the world. Fourth suggestion, develop a compassion and passion for God. Start with gratitude. Sit quietly and allow yourself to focus only on the good in your life. Feel it, enjoy it. Let the gratitude build and expand this to other feelings that you have, the positive ones. Fifth suggestion, live on the lookout. Be constantly on the lookout for blessings and blessed persons. You will be amazed how they constantly find their way to you. Sixth suggestion, practice reaching out to people. The more you do so, the more you will conclude that marvelous persons are in abundance, ready to welcome you into their lives. A couple of further suggestions. Accept the truth that no one owes you anything. No matter what you've done or not done for any other person, both you and they are free of personal indebtedness. When you embrace this, you will be truly free. And finally, know that your ultimate resting place will be glorious. I love the final moments of the great Steve Jobs, an American inventor, entrepreneur, and business magnate. He died at the young age of 56, a decade ago, of a rare form of pancreatic cancer. In the months before his death, Jobs was despondent, stating, "This is all there is to life," lacking any belief in an afterlife or any spiritual connection. But those closest to him report that in his final seconds, his last three words were, "Wow, wow, wow." It appears that Jobs had a glimpse of the amazing, marvelous time that lies ahead for each one of us in the divine realm. When we are deciding how to use our mind, we do well to recall the message of the Apostle Paul to the people of Philippi in the book of Philippians, chapter 4. Finally, beloved, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. When we live by this credo, we may be sure we are living in the flow of spirit. Allow yourself to affirm, "I trust the nature of God is absolute good, and divine order is always at work. I trust in the divinity of my fellow human beings and behold the Christ presence in everyone. I trust the world overflows with abundance and blessings, which flow to me effortlessly. I remain steeped in this awareness, relaxing into the easy rhythm of taking life as it comes. Free from struggle and discord, I drift serenely over untroubled waters, always in the flow."
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning here. And I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Thank you, Daniel Namath, for your beautiful music. We are pleased that each of you could join us for this morning's service. We invite you now to join in our prayer of sharing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We ask that you support financially Spiritual Life Center with a donation to this ministry, and there are 4 ways that you can do so. The first is online through our secure website, www.slctroy.com. www.src.com/give. The second way is to mail a check to Spiritual Life Center, 41340 Fox Run Road, number 106, Novi, Michigan, 48377. The third way is to call my cell 248-925-6214 with credit card information for a one-time charge. There's a fourth way that we bring to your attention, and that is in the weekly email that you received on Friday. There are 3 different places where it says donate now or donate online. And if you just go into that and click easy way of making a donation to the church. We welcome anyone who is joining us for one of your first times, and we invite you to join our email list that you can do by visiting our website, www.slctroy.com. And in the upper right corner, you'll see Join Email List. If you just click on that, insert your name and email address, we will see that you receive the weekly Friday email that has the link to the upcoming Sunday service, as well as links to any classes that are upcoming or other activities. If you have a prayer request, you may send them to ronaldfscott@gmail.com or to my cell 248-925-6214. And we will send on these requests to the prayer team of more than 30 persons who are powerful prayers on your behalf and on behalf of your loved ones. We also send these on to Silent Unity, where they are prayed over for 30 days. Or you may call Silent Unity yourself anytime, 24/7, and speak directly with a prayer chaplain. Their number is 1-800-NOW-PRAY. Next Sunday, Reverend Anita Koch's message celebrates Independence Day. And if you've heard Anita speak in prior months, you know that she provides a wonderful message. You received in your email this past week an invitation to an upcoming picnic on Saturday, July 16th at the lakefront home of Denise and Lyle Tyler near Milford. It will be a time we can all come together for some great fun as well as wonderful food. Everyone is asked to RSVP soon to facilitate our planning. Our own Nancy Ingalls and Tom Butwin have been selected to sing some duets on television prior to the Detroit Ford fireworks tomorrow night. You can watch Monday evening, June 27th on NBC Channel 4 beginning at 8 p.m. or record it on your DVD. What a great honor for Nancy and Tom. We'll sure be watching. Immediately following the end of today's service, everyone is invited to join us on Zoom for a time of social connection. The link was in your Friday email. But first, let's join together in our peace song and benediction. God bless.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony.
And now as you go forth, know that the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you.
The Lord bless thee and keep thee.
The power of God protects you.
The Lord make his face to shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee.
The presence of God watches over you.
The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and grant thee peace.
Wherever you are, God is.
Amen. Amen.
Go your way rejoicing. All is truly well.